Have you ever wondered why the same types of people or situations keep showing up in your life? What if I told you that everything and everyone you encounter is actually a reflection of your own inner world? This is the essence of Neville Goddard's profound teaching that everyone is you pushed out. In today's video, we'll explore what exactly this means, how it impacts your life, and how you can use this knowledge to create your ideal reality. Hi, I'm Jeff, and I teach practical and spiritual methods to organize and empower your life. So now, let's focus on this principle because understanding this concept can transform the way you see relationships, you see challenges in your life, and it's not just a theory, it's a powerful tool for reshaping your life from the inside out. So what does everyone is you pushed out actually mean? So think of it this way, the people and events in your life are mirrors of your own internal assumptions, beliefs, and feelings. So essentially we're saying the external world reflects your own inner state back to you. So the concept of everyone is you pushed out comes from the teachings of Neville Goddard, who was this incredible 20th century teacher on all things related to manifestation, law of attraction, etc. So rooted in this idea that consciousness is the only reality we all share, Neville taught that our external world is a mirror of our internal state of mind. So this philosophy is really deeply tied to the law of assumption, which asserts that whatever you assume to be true will then manifest in your life. So Neville Goddard emphasized that as individuals, we hold the power to shape our reality by aligning our thoughts, our beliefs, and our assumptions with our desired outcomes. So this really powerful insight invites us to take responsibility for our inner world, because once we understand this connection, we realize that our inner world directly influences the relationships, the circumstances, and the experiences that we encounter. So ultimately, if we want to change our outer circumstances, if we want to manifest certain things in our life, the key isn't so much external, it's really about transforming our inner world. So even if this is the first time you're hearing about this concept, I'm confident that you've already experienced it in your life. Now, one really common way that this comes about is through triggers. So anything that has triggered you in the past, when someone or something has really irritated you or upset you or triggered you in some way, these triggers are pointing to unresolved beliefs or emotions or fears within ourselves. So, for example, let's say you really feel criticized by someone. It might be reflecting your own inner insecurities or self-judgment. I've had that happen a few times in the past where, because I tended to have thin skin around certain issues, someone could say something and not mean any harm by it, but I would take it the wrong way. And again, it wasn't about the person outside, it was about this own internal belief that I was holding that made me interpret things in a certain manner. So once you realize this connection, these triggers are actually incredibly helpful because they guide you to areas where healing or growth is still needed. And instead of reacting outwardly, you want to take a moment to reflect inwardly and ask yourself, what is this situation trying to teach me about myself? And how have my own internal beliefs about myself, about this other person, about this situation, how have I projected those outward and, in a sense, created this scenario? Another way to look at it would be, what is this lens through which you're viewing the world that has caused you to see this scenario in that way? How have you created it by having certain assumptions and seeing things through a certain light? So again, think of it this way. If someone or something in your life is triggering you, it's a sign to look within. And what belief or assumption is that person or situation mirroring back to you? Maybe it's self-doubt, maybe it's fear, maybe it's insecurity, but the great news is that because of this concept, you have the power to shift it within yourself. By the way, real quick, if you're enjoying this video so far, I would love it if you could like and subscribe, as this really helps with the algorithm. Thank you so much. So now, how can we apply this concept of everyone is you pushed out to create the life that we want, to manifest the reality that we desire? The first thing is we need to become aware of our thoughts and emotions. Are they in alignment with the life that you truly want to create or not? For example, let's say you really want to manifest an amazing relationship in your life. Well, ask yourself, what kind of thoughts and beliefs do you have around love and connection and relationships? A lot of times we have these internal blocks that we don't even realize are there. And so we say we want a certain thing, we want a great relationship, but we haven't done the analysis on ourselves to realize that maybe we've been the ones sabotaging it in certain ways. So ask yourself if you yourself are truly embodying the kind of love and kind of relationship that you want. Have you become that person? Have you become someone who's open and understanding and ready, willing, and able and open to have a great relationship? Now you can apply this to any aspect of your life. And once you've identified the patterns, you want to practice replacing old, limiting beliefs with new empowering ones. So there are a lot of tools that you can use. I have a few videos on this already and I plan to do more, but visualization exercises, affirmations, etc. But you want to picture the version of yourself who already embodies the qualities that you want to see in the world. So when you change your conception of who you are, you will automatically change the world that you're living in. So what I love most about this teaching is that it puts the power back into your own hands. Now, you're not at the mercy of outside circumstances. Instead, you are the creator of your own world and your own experience. And I absolutely love this. There are so many people nowadays who just refuse to take responsibility for their reality. And when you apply this concept, you realize that by shifting your own inner state, you will naturally draw new people, opportunities, and experiences into your life that align with that higher vibrational version of yourself that you want to create. And remember, this is not about blame or judgment, not at all. We've all made mistakes, we've all messed up countless times in the past. We just need to understand that what the world is doing is reflecting back to us what we believe to be true. So if you don't like what you see, that's the beauty of this. You have the ability to change it. And really, when you think about it, everything that is happening for you, not just to you. It's happening for your benefit so that you can learn from it and you can move on to new lessons and new experiences and get to that higher version of yourself that you're trying to embody and create. So that's the magic of this concept of everyone is you pushed out. Start observing your inner world and notice how it shapes your external reality. And let me know in the comments, have you noticed this principle in your own life? How are you applying it? And what shifts are you ready to make? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.